What's going on, guys? Kuzan Legend here. How my legend's doing? Hopefully fantastic. And today, I just thought I could kick it off with something very special. I just got this new guitar about last week. You know, some difference. Sorry, my voice is kind of off today, guys. But this is a Martin Co 12 string. A lot of people ask the same question. They go, "Oh, is a 12 string harder to play? Is it easier to play? What's the deal with it?" Everybody relax. It is really not a big deal. Um, everybody, these guitar players out here just think that a 12 string is just so difficult to play. And I saw this one video where this dude said that you can't go and you can't do that. Of course you can. Play any chord you want with it. It's a 12 string. There's no difference. The only difference is you have two strings that are playing at the same time. Now, the difference between a 6 string and a 12 string is you got this one is your sixth string with the bass note. So this one's a little bit higher, and okay, and then you just play them at the same time. Now, the reason why I got the 12 string is because I like the sound, I like the way it plays. A lot of people, they just misjudge it, like it's a big deal. Like, oh, 6 string is much easier to play. Yes, it's much easier to play, and yes, it's more convenient. But the 12 string has different. It has different playing styles. In the Eagles, they feature the 12 string. Just so many things that that are with the 12 string, and yes, it's easy to pick. So the 12 string has a different sound, a much different sound from a 6 string that you would get. A lot of street musicians use the 12 string to get noticed. Instead of having two guitars, you can just play this. A lot more sound. So that's the difference between the 12 string and the 6 string. You got a lot more sound. You got a lot more boost and a lot more tone to the 12 string. Now, a lot of people wonder, well, how is it tuned? Well, the first strings, the 6 strings right here, the thicker strings right here, are just like the same as a 6 string. The only difference is you have, and it's just, and then the first two, the last two right here, are just tuned at the same octave. So, and if they go out of tune, that's a good thing. Okay, so if they sound, so you get the chorus effect. It's got a little chorus to it. Instead of it sounding like you're just playing one guitar, you have two guitars. It's really good for when you don't have somebody else to play, and it's really good to just, because Nothing Else Matters. I'll play Nothing Else Matters by Metallica. Just the beginning part. So you have a lot more sound to it, and you got this chorus effect that goes on along with it. Um, some people ask me, is it hard to press down um, the two strings? Not at all. Um, Actually, it's a lot more easier to press down two strings instead of one string because you're pressing down, you're putting more pressure on on one string. But if you have two strings, you have a little bit more um, leverage for the string, so it makes it with less effort. Nope. So it's basically, it's really not a big deal. A lot of people also ask, are you gonna now? A lot of people have also asked me, does it cost more or less, or what's the price range? You're gonna pay a little bit more because the reinforcement in the neck and the body, because you don't want the thing getting bowed. Um, it's very and a lot of people have said that there's a lot more reinforcement into it, and it's gonna cost a lot more, and it's going to be a lot more than what you would pay for a normal guitar. Um, the the uh, the guitar store that I got this from is Roxy's Music Store in LaPorte. So please go check that out. They are just amazing people to work with. They'll help you out in any way you can. They can, excuse me. And just great people to be around, and they helped me pick this out, and fantastic acoustic guitar. Now notice that this guitar right here is not glossed. It is made out of pure wood. Not with a lot of, yes, a lot of acoustic guitars are made out of pure wood, but not a lot of them are glossed. This is full wood. So you don't have that gloss on there. That's the difference. And it's a lot more heavier up here than it is down here because more reinforcement. There's more rods. I think there's 2 rods in here because you don't want it being bowed. So there's a lot more. So you have the support rod, and then you have the torque rod, which helps if it gets bowed. You can just turn that, and then it'll buff it back out for you. But yeah, I may have to tweak it a little bit, but yeah, this is the 12-string Martin Co. I love Martins, and I love Martin strings. They last super long. The last strings that I had on my 6-string, which I want to throw that thing in the fire. It is not a good it is not a good guitar at all. I've been living with it for years. Yes, it's a great guitar. It's my first acoustic guitar, but it's just absolutely, it just wore me down. With this acoustic, and I want to get a 6-string just like this, but there are so many things that, people question me and question a lot of musicians that, what's the purpose of a 12-string? Where does it come from? These are mostly made in Mexico. They are great for mariachi bands. A lot of mariachi bands uses the 12-string. You got a lot of folk music, a lot of street performers that use this 12-string, and they play this 12-string. There's just so many things about the 12-string. There's a lot more sound to it, a lot more, you got a lot, just, it's absolutely amazing. There's so many things that you can do with the 12-string. And just, oh, okay. Jesus, he always walks in every single time, guys. My apologies. There's so many things that you can do with the 12 string. And if you want to purchase this, and you decide, oh well, you can jump right into it. It takes practice. But in all, just play the same chords, and you'll be all right. Just remember that it's a little bit harder. In the beginning, I said that it was a little bit it was easy to press down the strings. It is, but it's a little bit difficult. A little bit. This guitar is not made for. Because you can't really get a good bend on it, and that's the reason. So what Jimi Hendrix did for his 12 string, and I found this out on YouTube, and it's kind of fascinating that they would tune down their 12 strings just to get a bend for it, and they would play it that way. So I thought that was kind of cool, but that's just it's just a wonderful guitar to play. Now, a lot of people ask me, and a lot of people ask musicians as well, what do you play on the 12 string? And you can play absolutely anything with it. It doesn't matter. Same thing with people on YouTube that say the exact same thing. You can play absolutely anything with it. It doesn't matter. But it's very, very popular for folk music and street performers that just try to get noticed. And that's where they get the big sound from. But see, with this guitar, it is a 12-string acoustic electric. If you can see, right back here, there is knobs right here. If you can see that, so I'm not playing you guys. You can see the wiring and all that. The input right here. So it is an acoustic electric. Same with my 6-string. It is an acoustic electric, and it's just a fantastic guitar to play, and such a wonderful, wonderful sound. If you guys have any questions, post in the comments below what you want to ask, and I will answer them in the next previous video about the 12 string, and I will definitely keep you guys in touch, and so I'm going to play you guys out. There you have it. That is the 12-string acoustic electric guitar. Alright guys, thank you so much. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I will answer them in the next video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more. And don't forget to hit the like button either if you enjoyed this video. And I'll be doing more guitar videos in the next video. So thank you guys so much, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye, guys. And always stay legendary. Bye-bye.